Hi, this is Stitching to Connect Annie. It is, I believe it's August 6th or 7th. It's Friday, August 6th. Just looked at my phone. It's a beautiful kind of summery day out. I've got my fan going, so that's why the hair is blowing, and there's thunder outside. You'll hear that, and I've got the windows open, so we'll see how long this lasts if I have to go close the windows. It's been a few weeks. I tried to do it in 2 weeks, but then my grandson was here. We'll talk about that later, and it's just good to connect with you all. So I hope you're having a great summer, and I have a finish, I have some WIPS, talk about haul, and a little life, and some plans, and we'll go from there. So my first exciting thing today is, and I forgot to bring something to hold it up to, but I finished my Nordic Santa. I still don't know how to get a screenshot, but he looks pretty good there, and I'm just going to hold him there for a minute. Isn't it cute? He just stitched up really nice. He's got beads. He's the first Mill Hill I've ever done and finished. So I'm very excited about him, and excited to fully finish him. I ordered some, I believe it's sticky felt on Amazon, so that I can finish the back of him, and then I'll use the rest, or not the rest, but some of the beads that are on him. Hope you can see the sparkle. Can a little bit. Some of the beads for his hanger. I'm not sure who he's going to. Probably one of my grandkids for Christmas, or maybe my daughter. I don't know. Depends how many I get done, because I have a few in the line that I want to get done. Oh, this may be too much light here. It's kind of glaring. That might be better. We'll go with that. It was shining a lot in my glasses. So, oh boy, here comes the rain, which we need. It's all great. It will make it a little more humid, but it'll really cool it off for the evening. And I think it was 90 today, so we can definitely use the coolness. So, I finished! Yay me! So, going on with my WIPs, my next Mill Hill project is Snowy Owl Snowman. And this was a Jim Shore, so I know a lot of people like that, and I'm thoroughly enamored with Jim Shore Mill Hills. And I pulled him out. I've gotten a lot of stitching done in the last few weeks because my grandson was here. But I pulled him out to show you that this is how much I've got done on him. So his hat, is it the right side? I believe so. So that's his hat, starting of his hat, some stripes, a little bit of the pom-pom on his hat, and he's got really fun beads. Show you those beads. Really fun beads to put on him. Lots of purples and blues. Fun. So, I'm excited about him. Just a little bit started on him. I did show the right side. I worked on him during a Zoom stitch along with Michelle Bendy's stitch. I think that's when I worked on him. So he is coming along. My list here. Holiday Quaker. I worked on that. That's not Holiday Quaker. Where is Holiday Quaker? Here it is. Oops, sorry. I won't bump this too much. I'm kind of in a precarious place when I film, but hopefully this will all go well. So it's this one, and I had just worked on the green parts of it before, and now I have done some of the yellow. So I have done part of the angel, and one of the snowflakes in the yellow. So it's coming along. Haven't done much, but I'm liking it a lot. I believe it's on 16 count. I'm not sure. I think that is, it may be Mirage. I don't know. I have it written down somewhere. Anyway, so that's in my Christmas bag. So I've got a little accomplished on that. Those are my only WIPS. But finishing my Nordic Santa took some time. But like I said, having my grandson here for a full week, he's 14, and we'll talk about that during the life portion of this, and if you're interested, you can hear about it. Lots of haul. So let's see, I'll combine that, but where is my bags? So I got this bag, which is super fun. It's cats on bicycles. Nothing not to like about that. This is the inside of it. It's a really pretty little gray plaid. Has a vinyl front, and my Hawkwind Hollow is living in that. So, yeah, that's super fun. And then I ordered another bag, which is, this is the back side, and it's Miss Betty Boop. And it's lots of squares of Miss Betty Boop, and it's a see-through, you can see some more there, a see-through vinyl front. And I've got my a journal and my journal stitch in, which I haven't started yet, but I talked about that in my last Flosstube. I think this is number 22, I think. I already told you the date of it. So, Betty Katz Gilmore. OMG. I didn't do an unboxing. I'm going to do kind of a mini unboxing / bag opening, because this is the bag. It's huge. It's a huge bag, but it's great. In Omnia Paratus, I believe is the way you pronounce it in Latin. I have to ask my son, he knows Latin. And it's so fun. It's like it's kind of like a pleather, I want to call it, but it's not, and it's really, really nice. And that is the bag that came in the Gilmore retreat box, which, like I said, I didn't do an unboxing because so many other people did unboxings, but it's, which is fun. As I go along, probably after, when I do my next Flosstube, I will insert, because I learned how to insert pictures when my grandson was here, but I didn't get my act together enough to get them together for today. But 2 summers ago, 2019, my grandson and my granddaughter came out from DC, and my husband and I, they got here. We put them on, and then we put them on a plane. We live in Colorado, so DC to Colorado. Put them on the plane the day after they got here, and we went to Southern California for 5 days, because they'd never really been to Southern California. And we went to San Diego, and we went to LA, and we did a lot of really fun things. We went to the ocean in San Diego, went to the wildlife park in San Diego, and did a special tour with tigers, up close and personal with tigers, and I'll insert all of that. But the really neat thing we did, we went, when we went to LA, we did, the Hollywood sign, and we did the observatory that's in La La Land, that movie, can't remember. And it was just So fun. And the highlight of the LA portion, especially for me, was we went to Warner Brothers and we did the VIP tour. Um, and we got to see where they filmed Gilmore Girls. And so I have a picture of my granddaughter on the gazebo, and we got to see Lorelai's house in the town, and just all the things. And it was super, super fun. So I have a Gilmore Girls shirt that I got there, and I will wear that when I do the retreat, or part of the days I do the retreat, however many I do. And that will be fun. And now I get to add that little necklace that came. I'm going to find that in my bag here. Little necklace that came. I'll wear that with my Gilmore Girls shirt, and it has, you can a little bit. It has a Luke's coffee cup, says Luke's on it. So that's super cute. So that will be fun. We got a hand-dyed 16 count fat 8th piece for stitching on, whether it be, so there's several choices in regards. This is the pattern. I will put a spoiler alert on this because I am showing you all this. This is the pattern, and it's a full coverage pattern, as I'm sure a lot of you know. So they also give you this option of, this is the autumn, winter, spring, and summer. It's going to be a 4-season future boxes. Hopefully future retreats. I think it will be. I'm not positive, but I think so. This is all by Black Needle Society. I don't know if I said that. Sorry for the glare on my glasses. I could probably take them off. But I like them. So, I'm rambling. I'm going to start this tonight. What I was going to say about this is you can stitch this all together, and so this piece of fabric that they gave us would not be big enough for the all together piece. But I decided I'm going to do mine separate so that I can finish them, and then I'll figure out how I want to display them, if I want to put them in one maybe long frame with them individually. I do understand they're going to connect because, like, as they've said on the, as Katie has said, she designed it so that the other half of one of the seasons is the other half of the gazebo. This is the autumn section. Be the other half of the gazebo, and this will definitely say, I will follow whatever they're saying is. I can't remember right now. I will follow you, or I will follow where you go, or something like that. I am a big Gilmore Girls fan. I should know that. But it's got Rory's plaid skirt and League Cup and Harvard Yale flags for the game, and Kirk and Kirk, and I cannot remember what Copper Boom is. I have to watch the episodes that they suggest you watch when we're doing the kind of the retreat, to give you information. There's a pumpkin. There's this really cool lamppost, which I believe is part of that whole gazebo kind of thing. But a lot of the lampposts in the town look like that, so it's just very representative of Gilmore Girls, and I think Katie did an amazing job. So I'm very excited about that. I've gathered all my threads. All my threads are together and ready to go. And I'm going to start this, like I said, maybe even tonight. I'm going to put some Gilmore Girls. I've been so heavily watching all the Olympics, and now they're kind of dwindling down to the last few things that I really enjoy. I'm a big, I love swimming, and so, and I'm a swimmer. I never competed or anything, but I enjoy swimming. And so I enjoyed the swimming, I enjoyed the gymnastics and all the drama, and a lot of track and field, the diving. It's fun to watch people. It was fun to watch the climbers on the walls, the sport climbing, the speed climbing, and something else I don't remember. And that's something that's big here in Colorado. Several of the, or I know at least one of the women, maybe a men athlete, was from Boulder, Colorado, which is just up the hill, up the road, the other side of Denver, 100 miles from me. And University of Colorado does a lot of climbing. My son was a climber. He's done a lot of climbing, mostly with ropes and things like that, not free climbing at all. But I know what the other event was bouldering, which I think is pretty fascinating. So they had the really high climbing, and then the bouldering, and then the speed where they just climb it up. It looks like they're like little spider monkeys going up the wall. And I thought that was really super interesting. I watched a little bit of the skateboarding, because I had a son that did a lot of skateboarding, and that was super fun to watch. So I've enjoyed the Olympics a lot. I don't know how much you guys have watched, but what I would do is I'd record it at the beginning of the day or throughout the day, and then I would go in the evening and watch and just kind of fast forward through it. I wasn't terribly into, or didn't want to watch every play-by-play activity, and so I did. I watched more Olympics than I probably have ever watched before. So all that to say, did I get much stitching done? No. And my grandson was here. So this is on the top of my list. I'm very excited because the retreat starts next. I think they have a trial. It's going to be on the Facebook platform. They're going to have a trial. I don't know what you call it. Tryout thing on Wednesday next week, and then the actual retreat is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it'll be a kind of check-in and as you go kind of thing. I'm not sure I'm doing any of the challenges. I'm not tech savvy enough and fast enough to do that kind of thing. So I think I'm just going to pop in off and on to the rooms and see what is going on. And I think it's going to be fun, but I want to get this at least started. So all that to say, that is fun. We got this wonderful book. Things are going to fall if I don't move them. This wonderful book. It says Eat Like a Gilmore, and it also came with recipes and recipe holders. Lots of fun in that regard. A lot of the famous recipes, drink recipes, the blueberry shortcake, which Suki couldn't make because she wanted to make a strawberry shortcake. I think it was for a wedding, but I'm not positive. And Jackson didn't get her the strawberry she wanted. He brought her blueberries, so there's a blueberry shortcake recipe in here, which could be fun. In the box, we also got a package of baking mix to make cinnamon swirl coffee cake, and I'm definitely going to make that. And I may nibble on that on the retreat. But her risotto recipes and just lots of fun recipes. I'm not sure how. So I don't know how they procured those recipes. I don't know if somebody had already put those recipes together in a Gilmore Girl format from the show, or they just kind of made up the recipes for this box. I don't know. Maybe they'll talk more about that. I'm not sure. Put that back up here. My Halloween project bags, which is super cute. I love that bag. So that was fun. I showed you we got quite a few specialty threads, which I am going to incorporate into the design when I'm stitching, and those weren't called for necessarily, but I'm going to use them because I really like a lot of those. A cool bookmark with a lot of Gilmore Girl things on it. 403, the umbrella, Lorelai's Jeep, Living in Two Worlds books, just super cute. The autumn, the annual Hollow Stars Hollow picnic basket auction, which was a fun episode. Dragonfly for the Dragonfly Inn. Yeah, just delightful. And then Rory's portrait that hung in her, they had hanging in, I think it was her grandfather's study. And it's really nice. It's like a thick cardboard, but it's almost kind of like a wood feeling to it. What else do I have in here? Oh, needle minder that has Lorelai's boots and the fuzzy alarm clock, and it says, "This is the last thing I buy just because it's furry alarm clock." Because it didn't go off when she was supposed to take Rory to her first day at Chilton, and so it didn't go off. So she ended up having to wear cowboy boots and Daisy Duke shorts and a kind of a shirt I got on here to take, and threw her big coat threw a coat over it to take Rory to her first day at Chilton, which is a really nice private high school, and she had to meet the administration in that, so pretty funny. So we got that. We got some zipper pulls, which I won't pull out right now. A lot of you have seen a lot of this. I did want to mention that this is something I didn't talk to you about, but it's kind of a haul item. When I was at StitchCon, I had forgotten my highlighters, and a friend next to me, Candy, had these highlighters, and they're Sharpies, and they do that. Isn't that cool? And that way you don't have to, and they come in this cool case. I got them on Amazon, so she told me about them, where to get them. Then you're not messing with a lid, losing a lid all the time, or leaving the lid off and it dries out. I'm pretty sure she said they last quite a while, so I guess maybe just being the way they're tucked up inside, I guess, keeps them fresh. And I'm trying to keep them in the case too, which also keeps them fresh. So we'll see how long they last. But I wanted to share that with you because if you're a highlight user, this solves a lot of issues of caps. Because I'm not great with caps. So I have that in my project bag. A pair of nifty scissors. I don't know if anybody uses these, but they are super cool. They're very sharp little scissors. You can get them at fabrics. I think I've gotten these at fabric stores. They're called Super Snips. I think I got them at a quilting store. And this is like the word escapes me, polymer kind of plastic thing. Lid sticks on, stays on. I've taken these on airplanes, never had any questions about them. Super small, super sharp, super safe. Not expensive. I wish I'd gotten more. I would like to get, in fact, I need to find a bunch of these because I would like to put each of these in each of my project bags because they're great. I think that's all my treasures. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see what else I have on my haul. So we talked about the Gilmore box, the threads. Threads. I'm not sure if I showed these to you before. I know one of them I haven't shown to you. I'm getting all crooked here. Okay, good. I don't think I showed that one to you. I don't know for sure. These are really pretty. These are belong to two thread floss. I'm going thread and floss. Monthly groups. And this was my, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 classic color works every month. So I'm really building my stash. And a lot of these are very variegated. Nighty Night. The very dark blue goes to, and I'll probably use this on my Gilmore Girls now that I look at it, because it's very, very dark blue. Old blue jeans, and one of the call for colors was, I don't remember what she called for. Oh, I think they were Week Style Works. I'm not going to say. I don't know for sure. I know they were gassed. General Art. I don't have any General Arts. Is that what it's called? Threads. They call them gassed. G-A-S-T. General Arts thread. Whatever. I don't have those. This is Old Blue Jeans, which is another good color for the Gilmore Girls one. A Nutmeggy. Really, really pretty variegation in these. Nature Trail. Not quite as much variegation. That's more green. Mistletoe, which is a great Christmas green. This is pretty marvelous. I think I already have this. Picked it up somewhere. Old Money, which is a gray and green. Kind of looks. Oh, it doesn't look as. It looks more blue in the. It really is more green in the screen. The lighting isn't great. Orangina, which looks like yum. They fun to do flamingos in that. Old Oak Tree, lots of pretty golds. That'll be great for fall projects. And Old Marigold, which is lightish orange. Well, see the really light orange there. Nail. Really light orange there, and then goes to a darker kind of pumpkin orange. But all of those are really fun. So I'm going to pull some of those for my Gilmore Girls project, definitely, and then put those away in my stash. And then this one is Color and Cotton. Those were, did I say color? I'm sorry, those were all classic color works. Because it's a CNC, I get a little confused sometimes. These are really pretty. These are really, really pretty. So I get 5 of these every month and 10 of those every month. Like I said, I'm building by 15 every month, which is pretty awesome. And then did I join? No, I joined another Fabric of the Month with Fiberlicious. So I'm gonna, I got on there, just they're small, like 8th, but I'm getting Lugano. I think it's Lugano every month. And I don't have any Lugano, so I'm gonna try that, see how I like it. This is Peanut. Looks like a peanut. Pear. Some variegation, but not a lot. Looks like a pear. Hayride, which is a very neutral beige. Thistle, which is very pretty. Makes, oh, and it's got lots of darks and lights, and oh, that's really pretty. Makes me want to do that thistle, the cow that Bendy Stitch did, with holding the thistle, and she's Coo the cow or something like that. Anyway, she's really cute. It's a cute Michelle Bendy Stitch's pattern of the cow. Makes me want to do her dress in that. And then Blue Daisy, which is a very pretty, I would not name this Blue Daisy. I don't know why she did it. These are all special edition. Somewhat variegated, not a lot, but very pretty for beachy kind of things. Doesn't quite show up quite. It's more green than it's showing up. More green than that. Lighting is funny. So 5 colors of that. That's my July thread club. So I don't think I had showed you both of those. So that was haul. Showed you my bag, showed you my box threads. Oh, I have a fabric downstairs that I didn't bring up. New fabric from Fortnite, but I'm expecting another one. So next video I'll show you both of those. I get their Fortnite fabric famous duos. And this one is called Barbie and Ken, I think. It's pinks and blues. It's pretty cool. So, plans. As I spoke about, Gilmore retreat. And I talked at length about that when I was talking about my Gilmore bag. That's the plan I have for next week. It's going to take quite a bit of time. So hopefully I can pop on shortly thereafter and do a video on that experience, which will be fun. I did do some ordering. I ordered Fiberlicious, I think, when I was ordering the monthly fiber. I also noticed that they're doing a Christmas Yule countdown. Can't think of the word they use for that. Where you get little packages for like 25 days of, the week of December. So I won't be getting that till November. But how they hooked me was Bendy Stitch is doing a design for it. Oh, Bendy Stitch. So Michelle. So I'm a huge fan of hers. So I ordered that today. And I hadn't ordered any other. I hadn't got in on any other Christmas countdown boxes or whatever they call that when you check off each box every day. The name is escaping me. And then I ordered Stitchonomy's Halloween one. I had done her long banner winter one last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I ordered the kit for that, and that'll be Halloween. So I have some things coming. I really should quit ordering things, but it's so much fun, and it's so fun to get them. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed getting this box. Really made my week. Did I get it when Nathaniel was here? I think I did. I think I got it when my grandson was here, and I couldn't wait to open it, so I went ahead and opened it while he was here. He was busy doing something else. So, life. So we're done with the cross stitch portion of this, and if you don't want to hear about life, then I'll say goodbye and see you next time. I'm right at 33 minutes, so I'll probably take about 5 to 10 more minutes, so this isn't too long a Flosstube today, but I wanted to hop on and see if I could connect today. I'll talk about our time with Nathaniel. Nathaniel's 14, will be 15 in November. 2 years ago, as I said, my grandson and granddaughter, Josie, is 16. I've spoken about her. Came out. We took them to California. They were here for a full week, and when we got back, then I put them on the plane to go home to D.C. And when I was putting them on the plane, my grandson said, "Granny, next year, can I come? Can I just come on my own?" And I said, "Well, we certainly can talk about that. We would love to have you." And so I made no promises, but we had kind of that in the back of my mind. And then, of course, COVID happened, and there was no visit this was 2019 when we had him, so there was no visit in 2020. And then when things sorted themselves out, the kiddos got vaccinated, travel was possible again. My daughter said, "Are you still planning on him coming?" And I said, "Absolutely." And she knew that Josie, my granddaughter, had some summer school objectives this summer. She took pre-calc so that she wouldn't have to. She's a junior in high school, so she could get that out of the way for her high school curriculum. So she knew she was going to be doing that, and she's gotten her permit, so she wanted to drive, and she knew she couldn't drive here, so she wanted to just stay home. So Nathaniel said, yes, I still want to come. So he got here on a Tuesday. We picked him up. We went to the pool that evening. It was big fun. Wednesday, we went on Segways. I'm really slouching here. We have been wanting to take him on Segways. That's something my husband and I enjoy doing when we go to a new city, or we go on vacation, or we do something really fun that we haven't seen the city. We do a Segway tour. So I think this was my 7th or 8th one. I'm going to be kind of a pro on it. And we were just waiting for him to get old enough, and more importantly, heavy enough, because you have to weigh 100 pounds, and he didn't weigh 100 pounds till just like in the spring this year. He's a skinny mini, and he's gotten tall. To do this with him, and so we did a downtown tour of Denver. Had the best time. It was very, very hot. That was the one day where it was blazing hot. It was like 95 when we got off those Segways at noon. So we had started at 10 and finished at noon. 2 hours or hour and a half probably. It was just really fun. He took it in his stride. He did really well on it. We had no incidents of falling or running into anything, or it was just great fun. It was really fun. So we did that, and then we have a huge water park here in the Denver, Colorado area called Water World, and it's been around since my kids were kids. So it has been around for 40 plus years, and we took him to that, my husband and I. That was really fun. We did the wave pool, and we did a thing called Lazy River, where you float around on these inner tubes, and there were slides and there were rides, and it's a big water park. It's one of the best in the country, I believe. And it was high 80s, so it was very pleasant. Now we went early in the day because, again, I don't like being out in the super, super hot, and then I didn't have to worry about him getting super sunburned. And I think we left about 2, so we were there from 10 to 2 and just had the best time. That was really a great time. Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, he loves animals, so he and I went to the Denver Zoo. We have a very nice zoo here. And we did that in the morning. Then my husband came and joined us, and we went to the Natural History Museum in the afternoon. And so each day we kind of got back between 2, 3, latest we got back was 4 o'clock, I think, on the History Museum day. So it was not a really, really long day. So I could get my naps in the afternoon, like an hour, hour and a half nap. Because I'm not used to running around with a 14-year-old hither and yon every day of the week for 7 days in a row. And so I wanted to be sure to stay in shape so that I could do that with him. So that was fun. And then we do have a big aquarium in Denver, and it is a very nice aquarium. And one of the things they offer, and I have done before when the grandkids were here before, probably 5 years ago, was you can swim with the fish. So you get a wetsuit, and you get all the flippers and the mask and all of that, and you get to swim in the actual aquarium tank with the fish. And I chose not to do it this time, so Robert, my husband, and Nathaniel did it together, and it was a good 45-minute swim with the fish. And so I stood in the tunnel kind of area and took pictures of them, and they were waving and swimming with the fish, and that was big fun. So then Sunday was my husband's birthday, and so we decided to let him choose what he'd like to do. I think I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Usually more than one comes, but we'll see. Not sure. Pardon me. As my mother-in-law always said, dusting my brains. You sneeze. It felt like that. So we talked about movies, and so we went and saw The Jungle Cruise, and that's the first time. I don't know if Nathaniel had been to a movie since COVID, but that was the first time we had been to a into a movie theater since COVID. It was a great ride. It was super fun. We had a great time. So then we picked up a Dairy Queen ice cream cake afterwards and just had a little party, and he got to be with his grandpa for his birthday. All amazing, all fun. Monday we went paddleboarding at our reservoir. We did something every single day that he was here. We went paddleboarding. I really felt it in my shoulders and my arms. But we had fun. It was a beautiful day. The water was warm. And in between all those other days, we would go to the pool. We have a pool in our neighborhood that we have access to. It's a really nice pool, and it was just fun to go in the evenings and swim because it was in the 80s, 90s, well, the whole time he was here. Monday we did that. Tuesday I put him on the plane home. 7 fun-filled days, and he was a joy. He was just a joy. And in between all the other times he played video games with his grandpa, they have that Oculus, that visual reality. They each have one of those so they can play together different games and different things. And then we have a Wii, so they played tennis. Nathaniel's a really good tennis player. He takes tennis. He's on a tennis team and he takes lessons. So he plays tennis 2 to 3 times a week. So they play tennis and bowling and all the fun Wii things that you do. So that kept them very busy. So we just had the best week. He is a great kid. There was never an argument. There was never a fuss about anything. Yeah. So I've gone on and on about that longer than I probably needed to, but it was really, really fun. So that was kind of my week. Well, that was a week. A 7-day week. He's home safe and sound, and he and his family are going to Vermont to a family camp for a week. And then when he gets back, he's flying out to California to see my oldest son and spend 5 days, I think, with him. They're going camping and water rafting and fishing and all the guy things that they like to do. So he's having quite a summer. So I'm going to say bye for now. Hope this uploads. I will try to, because Nathaniel helped me with technology-wise, helped me learn how to insert photos and all of that kind of stuff. I just didn't get things together enough to do that today. But very anxious, not anxious, but excited to try that. So next time, hopefully we'll have some photos inserted and maybe a little bit of music, and we'll see what happens. So have a great day, and I enjoyed visiting with you. Keep stitching to connect. I'm gonna get out my Gilmore Girls, get that started tonight so that I can get a little bit of a start on that. Watch some Gilmore Girl episodes so I can speak intelligently as we're visiting in our chat rooms, and bye for now.